As what is up, what's good? Chris, I'm back again with another video breakdown. So today we're breaking down who's the biggest club in the Premier League. It's going to be a long video, guys. I don't want to keep you here waiting for too long because I'll be pausing and then talking about to what the guys are saying as well. But yeah, of course, big fan of Flex. I'm a United fan, of course. I do like Rory sometimes. So sometimes he does speak facts. Sometimes, but I do like Rory. And then there's another girl as well who's involved in this, but I don't know what her name is. Guys, don't keep waiting for too long. I'll give you a list of my I live in town, so there's people with supercars. If you're not hearing that, but I'll give you a list of my biggest clubs in the Premier League. A lot of people, right? They should know that there's like two at the most who are like really big, but I'll get to it.
What's happening, everyone?
Throughout the video.
888sport. I'm Rory Jennings, and this is the playlist. I'm going to give you a list of 5 clubs in no particular order.
Oh, there's no girls, just Flex. Oh, there's just
come
there.
up with the perfect.
Abby Summers and Ade.
No bias, no tribalism. Simply answer it. How big is a particular club? To anybody watching this, if you've had these debates with your mates, no more. By the end of this video, give it 15, 20 minutes, you will know factually. You will be able to present this video to your friends to prove who is the biggest club.
Factually,
I'm give you the clubs now that are in the conversation. Abby.
Right. The two biggest teams, right, and this is me speaking like truth, is between Man United and Liverpool. For me, when I go with it depends on like big teams, because people want to include fans across the world, this and that. The team, right, with the best like trophy resume is Liverpool. 6 Champions League, guys. They could have had like at least 7. Like Man United could have 5 if it went for Barcelona, but 6 Champions League trophies. I'd say, in terms of trophy resume, Liverpool is bigger than Man United. It just is, guys. And I'm a United fan, just speaking this, but in terms of like fans all around the world and the worldwide popularity, Man United takes it hands down. Man United takes it, bro. You've got school futsal teams replicating the Man United logo, right, in Brazil, fam. Like, that's how big Man United are. Even right, there was a Japanese like monk, and I seen his video, and he was doing katana training. Guy was wearing a Man United top, fam. A Japanese monk, bro. You get what I mean? So it's between Man United and Liverpool, and then after that, it's like for third, it's between Chelsea and Arsenal. Yeah, but the top 2 is definitely Man United and Liverpool. Like we shouldn't get there. People should have no agendas and try to cram in Chelsea or Arsenal for top spot. No.
I've done this with no bias.
Why do I feel like there's bias coming?
I'm not going to put Tottenham on the table.
But on what grounds?
On what grounds? That there's only 5 spaces. That's the grounds.
Listen, just because you've got into the top 5 of something, calm down.
Yeah, Tottenham's not top 5. Yeah, it's the top 5 teams in no particular order: Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, and who's the last one as well? There's one more team that I'm forgetting, because there's a top 6. There's one more team that I'm forgetting. There's Man City, but stadium's always empty, isn't it?
The grounds are when you was laughing in a few episodes ago when I couldn't put my team on there for who.
Alright, if you want to live in the past, that's fine. We can live in the past, you'll make it. We're talking about present, future. You don't need the top.
No, fam. Tottenham are not. No, bro. Like, what are we doing, guys? Come on. What are we doing now?
The top 8.
The reason why, I feel like I have to put City on. That's why. So Manchester City are one of your clubs.
The man-made reservoir over.
Manchester City are on. Have you all made a note? Here are the clubs. Here are the clubs that need ranking.
There'll be no bias about a team. It will just be about their fans.
Okay.
On mine.
Right. Here are the 5 clubs that you need to rank for me, please. Liverpool Football Club, Manchester City Football Club, Manchester United Football Club, Chelsea FC, and Arsenal. Give it the due diligence that it deserves. No bias. Simply tell me the biggest clubs in the country.
Right. So, in my opinion, like the whole thing between Tottenham and Man City right now they've had more success than way more success than Tottenham, like since 2009, in my opinion. But it, again, does the whole history thing come into it? It's a tough one. It's a tough one because Nottingham Forest have more history than Nottingham Forest, bro. Like people forget, Nottingham Forest have got 2 Champions League trophies. Aston Villa have a Champions League trophy as well. Like it's a tough one, man.
I'm telling you, I'm not moving one up.
Are you all ready? Has everybody got their list?
That's high.
3, 2,
1.
1.
Interesting.
Oh, we've all got the same.
So what's flexes? Oh, okay. So everybody's put Man United top except for Ade. I think Ade is he's an Arsenal supporter, but he just doesn't like Man United. That's what I don't know who this Ade guy is, but that's what I'm going off with, because when you look at that, everyone's put Man United at the top, and then Liverpool. So what? Third, like 3 times Liverpool's coming second. Chelsea is coming third 3 times, and then Arsenal's coming fourth 3 times as well. That'd be my list as well. Flex's list, I think I'll swap Man United with Liverpool first and second. Again, it all depends on is it popularity? Is it both popularity and trophies, or is it just just the trophy resume? But yeah, it's a difficult one between Man United and Liverpool, bro. That's always going to be that. Chelsea again, like two Champions League trophies. Yeah, like their resume right now is speaking way more than Arsenal's, in my opinion. But we move on.
No, we haven't.
No, you haven't.
No, we haven't. No. We have gone exactly
We've
the same.
gone-
We've gone exactly the same.
Yeah.
Wait,
All of it.
Mate, us three have all gone the
Do you like
same.
City?
But lol.
No, we've all gone the same. Us three have gone the same.
No.
No, you have.
Yeah, we have.
Me.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, they have.
Ade,
Ade, you cheeky non-conformist.
get out.
He's put Arsenal third. I'm guessing he's an Arsenal supporter.
In fairness, Liverpool, there is a lot of debate.
There's no.
There's a lot of debate.
There is no debate.
There is.
Between
There
Manchester
is.
United and Liverpool.
There is.
What?
Manchester United are a bigger club than Liverpool
Go on, explain how.
in every aspect.
In what? In every aspect, in
Yes.
terms of what?
In
Trophies.
terms of-
Trophy collection.
in terms of-
What, in terms of trophies.
Fan bases,
1 second. In terms of trophies.
history,
In terms of trophies.
In terms of
In terms of trophies.
What?
We have
Just
more
what,
trophies
European
than you.
Trophies? Do you want
We have
Premier
more
League
trophies than you.
We are a
No.
bigger
We have more
club.
trophies in our club than you have in your club.
Oh, he's a Liverpool supporter. Okay. So in terms of trophies, yeah, the trophy resume for Liverpool does look good. It's the thing with Liverpool. It's just the Champions League, what they got, like what they're over Man United with. The Champions League, bro, 6 Champions League, like compared to 3. You can't argue against that. 20 Premier Leagues compared to 19, because Man United have more Premier Leagues. Well, have more first division trophies and Premier League trophies combined than Liverpool. And then the fan base for me, Man United hands down has the biggest fan base in the Premier League. It's just the trophy thing. That's literally what it is. In terms of trophies, money, fans, Man United beat Liverpool 2-1 over that, 100%.
But
Fact.
that doesn't mean you're a bigger club.
We have more trophies
You've got a
than
bigger
you.
fan base than you globally.
Oh,
even still now.
oh. What does that mean?
It means that we're more well supported than you over. So even though you've got more trophies, you're still not more supported.
You know what the definition of real big clubs is? Can I be honest with you? The real definition.
not being able to
when
win
you,
a title
no.
since
When you
2013
talk to the
is a
real
big
big
club.
clubs, so when you talk
That's the
to
real-
Los
that's what-
Blancos, real. When you talk to the Real Madrids,
Yeah.
the Bayern Munich, it's European success. It's you can't even look at me. Look at me straight. That's the real definition of a big club. European success. It is 100%.
That's what I say as well.
Around Very
That's genuinely what I say as well. The European success, bro.
skillful debating. Very skillful. I like
See what
what
I
you
done? See what I done?
He's got to use the best
Very
weapons in his
skillful.
armory.
We
Well,
are a bigger club based on
Ade.
European success.
Ade.
It's
Ade.
all about that. It's
You know
all
what's
about
more
that.
funny about this?
Go on.
The fact that you have got more European trophies.
And
The
you've
only
got more
people that- and the only
fans.
people that give a
And
toss-
you've got more
and the only
fans
people
in
that-
Nigeria.
And the only people that give a toss about that is Liverpool fans. That's it.
What,
Because
with
globally-
European success?
Globally, no one. If that was the case,
globally, no one knows about
Ade,
Liverpool winning the Champions League or the European Cup.
If that was the case, you'd have a bigger fan base, you'd be a bigger club.
No,
You're not. You're not. You've got more European trophies. We've got trophies. So what? Manchester United are a bigger institution.
Man City right now have more global fans than Nottingham Forest. They're not bigger clubs than Forest.
But Manchester City got more trophies than Manchester United.
Man City have more global fans than
and they're minuscule.
They're not a bigger club.
They're low.
Man City have more global fans than Leeds.
They've won the Premier League 4 times out of the last 5, and they're low.
We have had more success in football than your club.
No, you haven't.
We've won more trophies than your club. We've had more success. We've had more success.
I think it's like I posted this on my story actually a few days ago. I think it was 2 days ago. It was a Monday night before the Man United versus Liverpool game, right? And it was United have 66 trophies combined, and Liverpool are on 67. It's just literally just by 1. That's crazy.
We've had more success.
That's what you're doing.
No, I'm not. We've had more success.
That's what you're doing. You've
got
more European success. You haven't got more domestic success.
Yeah, European success.
But you're saying that defines why you're a bigger club.
No, you're saying what defines because you've got more fans.
You're not talking about the global fan base, the global reach. You're not talking about years of being unsuccessful.
Do you know what? Abby and I don't have a dog in this fight. We don't have a dog in this fight.
So they can be neutral.
I'm interested to what they say.
In the kennel, like.
Why have you gone for Manchester United?
I've gone for United because the question was Premier League. Who is the biggest Premier League club? Manchester United won the most Premier Leagues.
Yeah.
Yes, we've seen obviously kind of the demise of Manchester United.
Yeah, if you she hacked the code. She's like Premier League, right? Premier League is like what 13-1. You know what I mean? They're like, hey, I'm sending shots for Liverpool right now, bro. I'm sending shots for Liverpool right now. The greatest Premier League side ever. 1 Premier League, 1 Champions League. If I speak, I'll be in big trouble though. But Premier League, yeah, United have them.
Over the last 10 years or so, they're in that state period. But Liverpool have also had that period before. But I just don't think we can take anything away from the.
Oh, yours is going to be 20 plus. Oh, trust me, we're going to be sitting here in 10 years, and yours will be 20 plus as well. Yours
Abby's talking, mate.
You heard the story. You're on my side.
I just feel.
I'm going to make the audio start clipping.
He said 20 plus.
Stop interrupting.
I don't think you can bring fans into it. I think that's a crappy part of a debate. I just don't think that's.
Whoa.
Because you'd say, who are the best supporters in the Premier League? I would say Liverpool.
No, not who sings the loudest. Who has the most reach? Part of being the biggest and the best means that your diversity goes further than reach, goes bigger than anybody else's.
I think a very even split. There's not much. I've gone for United.
You can't not talk about
domestic. I haven't. I just feel that United edge it. I feel like domestically they edge it. If we're looking at a global scale of things, I think that's what edges it for me. I know that people might say European trophies are more important than domestic, but I think they're both as important as each other. I just think that. I think they're very, very close cut. I think that the Sir Alex Ferguson era was unbelievable. That's not to say the Shankly era, the Klopp era, that hasn't been great. But I just think... The Klopp era, only 1 Premier League trophy. Manchester United, I just feel that United edge it slightly, in my opinion.
Do you know what I think we should acknowledge is you are both incredibly fortunate.
Very.
Because whatever we look at, whatever angle, you two are in.
You need to speak closer to the mic, Rory.
Agree on that?
Can't hear you.
I don't. Do you know what? I don't agree that I don't really see Liverpool or Manchester United as football clubs in the truest sense of the word. Like Blackburn Rovers are a football club. Manchester United and Liverpool are kind of British institutions, yeah, and are comparable more to Bayern Munich than they are Wigan. Yeah. Do you know, like them? Yeah.
It's very, very fine, the line between who is a bigger club.
But around this table, aside from the Liverpool fan, we have unanimously agreed that Manchester United.
Can I ask you, Jennings, why you think United?
That's so true, and the thing is, though, like for me, I'm speaking truth, right? Like I speak truth, like. Again, like I put Liverpool at the top because of the whole Champions League thing as well. And for the non Man United and Liverpool fans to put Man United at the top, it shows you like the different opinion, right, on who's the biggest club in the world. The Liverpool fan, he's the one that put Liverpool top. I'm not saying anything. Again, if I speak, big trouble.
Bigger than Liverpool.
And I think that when you are generation,
Growing
you're
up.
going to feel like, you know, if you were to have this conversation with somebody maybe a decade and a half older than us lot, they may say Liverpool. My era, Manchester United.
Dominated.
Manchester
He
United.
ruined my childhood.
He did it in his era, but
He ruined my childhood. No, he ruined my childhood.
No, Manchester United.
We're now ruining yours. We're ruining yours now. That's the difference.
Manchester United for me will always be
City
the
are doing
biggest club.
I'm second, remember?
And okay, so look, I think even with Addy's non-conformist approach,
What,
Manchester United are
Yeah.
number one. Liverpool are therefore number 2. Now it gets interesting because
3 and 4.
have you gone, Addy? What have you gone third?
I've gone Arsenal.
Talk
You,
to
you know the reason I've gone Arsenal? Me growing up, similar to what you said about United and you growing up and United dominating. I grew up at a time when I just thought Arsenal were just unstoppable. And the trophy cabinet, a bit like Liverpool now, probably doesn't reflect how good I thought they were. I thought that Invincible team, even the team just before that with Bold and Keown, I thought Arsenal were fantastic for about 8 years.
They were good.
Under Arsene Wenger.
They were good, man.
And that's why I think Arsenal are a bigger club than Chelsea. I'm happy to go Chelsea because of European success, and that's
do
why
you know what they've certainly got, Arsenal, and I would never contest this. They've certainly got more fans. Like
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
we're saying if
Yeah,
fans
100%.
are a part of that,
100%.
Arsenal certainly have more fans.
Yeah.
So that's
100% Arsenal have got more football fans like around the world. Like they've got fans in North Carolina for crying out loud.
that's not up for debate. Can I just explain why I've gone third? Anyone that's ever watched any video I've ever done pre-2019 will always know that pre-2019 I've always said Arsenal biggest club in London.
Yeah.
I've always said that pre-2019. But I do think that these things evolve. I do think that there is a movement to these things. And the events of 2019 combined with
Baku, fam.
everything that had happened over the past decade and a half before that. But what Chelsea did in 2019 when we slapped Arsenal up in a European final in Baku, we beat them 4-1. That for me was the moment when I said, you know what? Yes, of course they have more fans, but everything that Chelsea have done under the Russian Revolution, effectively, the Abramovich era, it started with Wayne Bridge. What Wayne Bridge started in 2004, Chelsea and Eden Hazard finished.
Final? What was that?
That was a quarter-final. A quarter-final, but the significance of it. Arsenal were the best team in the world that year. Definitely. Arsenal were the best team in the world. Chelsea beat them. It was the year they went invincible. Chelsea beat them at Highbury. Wayne Bridge scored 87th minute. 1-2 with Hernan Crespo to stop them winning the European Cup. They would have won it. They genuinely would have won it. That final that year was Porto against Monaco. Chelsea lost to Monaco in the semis. Had that not happened, Arsenal would have won a European Cup. Arsenal would have become London.
Listen, thank you, Wayne Bridge. Thank you, Wayne Bridge, for stopping Arsenal from winning a European trophy, bro.
London's first and at that time only representative of winning the
One
European
more
Cup.
trophies. Arsenal, Chelsea.
Overall,
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
More trophies entirely.
Yeah.
But in terms of European trophies, like Arsenal are a huge club. I'm never sneering at
They
that.
don't have any
But you know, in Europe, pitiful in Europe. Pitiful.
Pitiful.
I really struggled on this, and
It's not easy.
Because
That's
I
why
was-
you surprised me when you said three,
Yeah.
the top threes.
no, but it's because of the City one.
Oh.
Do you know it's the events? It's from Wayne Bridge until Baku.
Yeah.
Everything that Chelsea become London's first team to win the European Cup. Chelsea become London's first team to win the European Cup again. Effectively, the score is Chelsea 2, London 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what it is? As a Liverpool fan,
The rest of London.
we had decent games against United sometimes. We had decent games against you. That Benitez-Mourinho battle. Arsenal slapped us up. We just could not do anything. They scared me as a football club.
Yeah.
That Henri, Perez.
Yeah.
So it's in the moment.
Yeah, right.
But the reason why I struggled.
Like that team, even when I was growing up as well, like the Arsenal Invincible team, bro. Like even just looking back at that kit, the red and the white, and then the O2 logo, like in the middle of the bro. And then of course, what you said, Henri, Bergkamp, Freddie Ljungberg, Robert Perez, Ashley Cole, Sol Campo, bro, Jens Lehmann, like Jesus, fam, Gilberto Silva. It's just nightmares, bro.
Struggled with
Screaming, waking up at night.
100%. Arsenal have more fans than Chelsea. Arsenal have, up until only a
The
recent
audio for these
like
guys is really low, isn't it?
This kind of modern era, up until a recent time,
It's really low.
in terms of what they've done. And I just
Chelsea
feel
winning
like
2 European Cups and beating them in a European
yeah,
final.
when
it
you
just
already had
feels
Champions
like
League in the bag as well, they had to win that to get in the Champions
Yeah.
League. He was ready. When did you finish that season?
yeah, we finished 4th, they
Yeah,
finished
do
5th.
you know what I mean? And I just feel like the last few years, especially with Chelsea winning the Champions League only season before last, I'm just like, how many more times can they reiterate that pendulum has now swung? Like I know people say like, what would Man City take to get bigger than Man United? Because look at the golfing class.
That will never happen in our lifetime.
No,
Because
I
the
agree.
golf
You will
of
never
class.
see that. Anyone watching this video, you will never see a world where that happens.
I don't think so. Even if they won the Champions League.
Man City win the Champions League 3 times in a row. They're still not a bigger club than Man United.
Do you know what I mean? And it's going to take a hell. And look, you change your history, don't you, by winning things, and you rewrite your own history. But I just feel that the last 4 years, especially with Arsenal just being so
it's a decade.
mediocre.
Do you remember that era as well under Wenger when Arsenal went 10 years without a trophy? Didn't they? Do you remember, especially in failure? And all that? In that period, Chelsea played Arsenal. This was significant. Chelsea played Arsenal at Stamford Bridge on Wenger's 1000th game as manager.
I remember that game.
6-0. 6-0. You know these things. I feel like they just chip up. Listen, Arsenal. I'm from North London. I know what Arsenal represent. I know who they
come to your ground and smacked you a lot recently. We're talking poignant moments. Sorry, just to go back to it. We've come to your ground and
How many
smacked
Premier Leagues did you get
You've
from it?
never come to Anfield in
Premier
recent
Leagues
years
did you
and
get
smacked us.
How many
When
Premier
we
Leagues?
smacked you at Old Trafford.
How many Premier Leagues?
Never come to Anfield.
Did you win the league that year?
Have you ever come to Anfield?
Did you win the league?
And
You won
smacked
5-0.
us?
Did you win
One
the
second,
league?
No, you said poignant moments.
You came
Have
second.
You ever come to Anfield?
You're the boxer who pushes the heavyweight right to the end and gets
I was
knocked out.
asking,
That's
have
what
you
you
ever
are.
come to
You're the one we
Anfield?
remember
In
for pushing
recent
City.
times-
That's all you are.
In recent times, we've come to Old Trafford and smacked.
Your entertainment value.
In fact, last season,
They make the league interesting to watch, so Man City don't just run it. How does that feel?
Can I just ask you a
We've won it
question?
recently.
How's that
What have you
Can I
done?
just ask you? So if let's say they win the Premier League this year, are you going to change your tune?
If who win the Premier League? Liverpool. Am I going to change what tune?
Forever. We can win 10.
Change what tune?
We ain't changing.
I tell you what, it would. I tell you where it would. Do you know what might have to have an impact? If 21 were to come and they were to pull away from you in titles, or if they were to win another one and equalise.
Yeah.
If they were to win another one and
Nah,
equalise,
they need to supersede for me.
I think,
They need to.
I think for me to even win this debate with this guy, we're gonna need to do 2 or 3.
It's a nice adjective.
They're gonna, but other words.
So Addy, you were the only person that needed convincing regarding Chelsea being third.
Happy to switch. Happy to switch.
If someone wanted to push Arsenal as
So
third,
close. It took
I
me-
wouldn't
No, but
like.
do you know what, Flex? I don't even
Took me a
feel.
while.
I
It's not a
don't
debate.
even feel, I don't feel that passionately about it. Like I think that up until
Last year when Chelsea won the Champions League, right? I genuinely because I told my friend like he supports Chelsea. I was like, I think you guys are the biggest team in London, and I was like, I think you guys are, because again, like when you win like the pinnacle, right, of like club football, the Champions League, bro, like that brings something to your club. Like it brings like a gravitas, to like to the name, fam, like Chelsea Football Club. Like whenever now. I hear it's Arsenal and then like Chelsea next. For me, like that name Chelsea now, like I'm more scared of it than I am Arsenal. Because again, it's just throughout the years, like to what Arsenal have done, to how low they've gotten, and they've not even like been in the Champions League for how many years now? 6 years. It's a mad stat like that. For me, I do think that Chelsea is the biggest team in London, 100%, man. But again, Arsenal have more fans. But again, there's more fans saying that does having more fans prove that you're a bigger club. Again, trophies is what matters, right? In my opinion.
If we were having this debate 3-4 years ago,
Yeah.
I would have said Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah.
I'm fully aware
It's
of what
tight,
Arsenal
it is
represents.
Shame we don't have an Arsenal fan in here because I'm telling
Oh,
you,
an Arsenal
they
fan would not have
they-
this.
They would not. The way I'm doing this,
Wouldn't have this.
They would not.
100%. And do you know what though?
There are certain
I could
things
see there where they're coming
there are
from.
certain things
Yeah, I
that
can as well.
2 European Cups.
No, but then they'll make the arguments of like flex.
But then, yeah.
It's like the 2 European Cups, the Europa League, the Club World Cups, the Super Cups. Like Chelsea have it all. You got what I mean? Chelsea have it all, fam.
Worldwide.
You know what,
big,
Rory?
All that kind of
They
stuff.
You know what, Rory? A lot of what I went at Ade with in terms
Arsenal
of
fan
the,
would do the same
the
thing.
sheer global reach of Arsenal Football Club.
Mm.
You go everywhere and you see those
No,
arguments.
do you know
Yeah.
what? Maybe you should play that role then. Like you had Arsenal third. Tell me why I'm wrong because I've made the case, and maybe we need somebody.
You know, an Arsenal fan will always tell you they went unbeaten.
Yeah.
That invincible thing.
that.
Yeah, you
that-
can't just
I
say
hate
that. Though. You
it.
can't just
Yeah,
say
you
that.
just can't say
I
that.
hate it.
You
12
can't say
draws
that.
there, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They went unbeaten.
No, but that doesn't make you a bigger club than someone
Yeah.
else.
I
The
agree.
way you won the league.
They will argue to the death that they're bigger than United, but they're not.
Who?
Arsenal.
Arsenal? No, I don't think Arsenal fans are
fans-
arguing
mad.
that.
Arsenal fans argue to the death that
Only
they're
Yeah.
Ty.
No. She's right. She's right. There is some Arsenal fans that will say, well, big. I just literally had this conversation on. Bro. I literally had this conversation with my cousin and he supports Arsenal and he was trying to tell me that Thomas Partey is better than Rodri from the Man City. But I was like, nah, come on, bro. Come on now.
That is the only anyone.
Like, I've heard everything this weekend from Arsenal
Still
fans.
Debate, and they said that they're bigger than
I haven't seen them ones.
And I'm telling you that
They're a different
look,
type.
they are a massive club.
Yeah.
Without
I mean-
my biased hat on, they are. I still think that
The
it was.
pain.
Do you know what, Abby, as well? If we've been done dirty here a bit, because we had to put City in their
Yeah,
Champions
you know,
League to be here. But
I feel like
if we were being totally fair, I think I'd have Tottenham next. Just to play a hypothetical game, who would you have?
City.
Would you actually
City.
have City there?
Yeah.
City.
Would you?
They're doing things that we haven't seen them.
I'd say it.
Yeah.
They're doing things that we haven't seen in
Yeah.
the Premier League. They're mate.
You mad?
Mate,
I'm
Yeah.
not arguing.
not
with
fan
Tottenham,
base,
no.
not fan base. Tottenham Stadium, Tottenham's fan base, Tottenham's history. But in recent 6 or 7 years, it's frightening what they're doing.
Man City aren't
They're
comparable
getting like
to
100
Tottenham.
points and stuff.
I'd say it bigger.
Trust me, as Liverpool.
Do you think
No,
Villa are
I
bigger?
don't
Hang on,
think-
just then play a game.
Villa,
Do you think
Forest.
who do you think's a bigger club, Villa or City?
Yeah, Villa got mad history
Villa's
and
got
all
the
that.
history, and I get it, European Cups, but City are just. There's gonna have to be a time when we start taking them
Tottenham won-
serious.
Yeah,
You know?
because then
Yeah, Villa does have a European Cup. I think they won it 1986 or 84. This is all difficult, this conversation, bro. This conversation, like Villa or City. Like, what Man City are doing right now, you know, like with the Premier League trophies that they've won. You know, it's just always that the elusive Champions League that's getting away from them.
Because then,
Won the first double.
FA
okay, so
League
then you got to
Cups.
say like Nottingham Forest and that. Are they bigger than these?
No,
guys?
Forest aren't.
Celtic.
I mean,
Forest
under
aren't.
Clough, they've done amazing.
How many
No,
trophies
they
have
had
City
it
won in the
then,
last 10 years?
Well, it's 4 out of 5 leagues.
4 out of 5
Nothing
leagues.
else.
And you got to think of
And
you got to think of an era of dominance as well.
They
City have had an
dominated.
era of
Didn't they win the League Cup for about like 15 years?
Yeah. Mate, they've dominated.
Spurs.
Liverpool have got 95 points. Take that. They've got
Tottenham are
97.
bigger
I don't know.
clubs.
I
Tottenham are definitely.
I'm not saying
Tottenham haven't
I'm
won a
not saying
trophy
that
since
they
07 08.
Yeah, but what
You have to put some.
Are Spurs bigger than City?
Yes.
Abby.
It really depends on what you look at it. If you're looking about
As a Tottenham
if you're looking
fan-
at heritage
as a
and things
Tottenham
like that,
fan.
then you'd say if there's a history of a club, then you say then obviously Spurs, because City didn't really do much before. You know, they've got bought by a state. But if you're talking about modern history,
There's some City fans that will take. Look,
yeah, I know they do
You
take.
go
offence to
60.
that.
You go back to the 60s. If we're going that far,
They won a Cup Winners' Cup.
They won a few.
They won a Cup Winners' Cup.
But I
What does
just-
Spurs win? What have they won?
They won the first double.
Okay,
Like
then
Bill Nicholson and that.
But then
they've
after
got,
that,
no, they've still got Europe. They've still got European heritage.
Every
as
time
well.
the year ended in one, they won the league.
Yeah.
apparently. They won the
They-
cup, didn't they?
But I feel
Hasn't
like
paid.
I'm happy for you to keep. I'm not. Look, I'm not arguing. I'm more than happy for you to keep your top 5. I don't care. I'm
Abby,
true,
just
but
for the
it's
record,
just-
Abby, I'm with you. Man City are not big.
I think that you have to, if you're going on
No, wait,
heritage, then
what's
you
it-
have
what's
to
it
look
gonna
at
take?
clubs that have been
what's it going to take?
football
Okay.
heritage.
Okay.
What's it going to take?
More.
Huh?
I'm not there
Okay,
yet.
if they were at Main Road,
Heritage. They always keep coming back to this heritage thing.
and so no oil, but had won all this trophies,
Yeah.
but at Main Road, would we be putting them there?
What are you saying? What just because they got any stage?
Yeah,
Because
I do wonder.
Well, they
because
didn't
of,
get
no,
bought,
because
but
of,
they
yeah,
just-
because they haven't got bought and all that.
So you're saying people are just angry at the method?
Yeah.
Mm.
If they were at Main
Yeah.
I
Road,
don't think I'm letting that factor in my opinion.
we are. We
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
We have an agreement,
Yeah, we do.
which isn't. It's not often I say that phrase on this.
What we don't, because I've not changed it.
but it's 3-1.
No, you can't.
You're
do
outvoted
that. You can't
3-1.
do that the whole
You
time.
can't change it.
Can't
Democracy,
do that. This is
You
democracy.
didn't see me right.
mate. Democracy.
Go on, Abby, right?
You've got to change
There we
it.
go. Right.
He's outvoted
Right, but
While
3-1.
Addy
That is fine.
behaves like a 7-year-old, I'm going to wrap this video up. Thank you so much to everyone who's watched it. Really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, make sure that you click subscribe. We have so many debates coming up. It has been a wonderful video, one that has been intriguing. And remember, when you next have a debate with your friends about who the biggest clubs in the country are, all you need to do is get this video up and show them this episode of the playlist. We will see you all on the next one.
But yeah, guys, that's been the video. You know, like very interesting. You know, the biggest club in the Premier League. A lot of people went with Man United. So the final list was Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Man City. Yeah, you know that's their list. And again, it's the list of Rory, Flex. I think the girl's name Abby, but. It's a tough one, man, because again they kept on bringing back history and then the fans, and then for me, like, if a team, right, is really successful, like a team out and out, through and through winners, from like winning trophies, bro. If you look at like a team like Bayern, if you look at a team like Madrid, bro, just trophies and fans. It has this bit. I'm torn. I'm always torn between Man United and Liverpool. You know, like for a team to be through, like for a team, right, to be so far ahead of the other one. Like because Man United have the best like Premier League trophies and the best domestic trophies, but Liverpool have like the best European like trophies from the English teams. Oh, it's difficult, bro. It's difficult for me. Those are my two teams, and then the rest of the teams, like they can fight for themselves, like whoever it is, you know. And whenever, like, because I've seen it before, right? It was a debate on AFTV, like I think it was 2 years ago, and they were saying like who's bigger, like Liverpool or Arsenal. It was Arsenal. It was the Arsenal game versus Liverpool, and they were debating, right? And I was like, why is this even a debate, fam? Like, why is this even it's not a debate, bro? Like, it should be between Man United and Liverpool all the time. For me, Chelsea right now are in front of Arsenal again, just because of the whole European Cup. So they've won the Europa League twice. They've won the Champions League twice as well. So for me, like I think that Chelsea is more bigger than Arsenal right now in terms of trophies, guys. But that's been the video. If you got your list, comment down below as well. Am I wrong about this? If you stayed so far throughout this video, thank you so much as well. Keep supporting your boy. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. When you like the video, it actually gets the engagement up, and then that's where more people can actually see videos like this as well. People can see me stuttering, just having a giggle all the time, guys. But I've been personally breaking down who is the biggest club in the Premier League, and I'm trying to keep it real. Peace.